it's me, a baby army, fresh out of the womb and still covered in placenta.
I'm not a girl.
So ever since I posted my video learning about BTS for the first time, I got a lot of comments to tell me go check out xceleste's video. This is BTS, Introduction to BTS, and today I'm finally gonna watch it.
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated...
Okay, hold on. I'm very happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But BTS looks so good in black and white. Alright, sorry. Continue.
While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males.
I did not know that. I love that there's a small percentage of 55 to 64-year-olds looking at BTS concerts. They're probably looking at tickets for their children or grandchildren, but I love the idea of an old war veteran crowd surfing at a BTS concert.
BTS was created by bighit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artist for healing.
Oh, that's very sweet.
The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world.
Yeah, and I feel like that's very apparent because one of the things that really drawn me to BTS is the fact that they all have very genuine and authentic personalities, and their chemistry with each other just comes very naturally.
Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets.
I love the symbolism behind their group name. That is some 9th grade honors literature type of thinking, okay? They got big galaxy brain energy. I can't believe they came up with that name when they were just teenagers. If I started a band when I was a teenager, the band name would probably be something like Diet Soup, because I'm just so random XD.
In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity.
Oh, it's very smart for BTS and their marketing team to rebrand now that they have grown up. It makes their audience feel like they are growing up with them, and it helped them reach a wider audience.
In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth.
Aw, that's so inspirational! Go forward to achieve growth. I mean, I can't physically grow anymore because I've been in the same height as I was back in 6th grade, but I guess I can try to grow as a better person. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because I'm kind of tired right now.
So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그 다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라.
We should talk about conflicts in relationships and resolving them instead of sweeping them under the rug. I grew up in East Asian culture, so I know that bringing attention to interpersonal conflict is not good because it disrupts the harmony of the group as a whole. But we need to talk about it. Like, we need to communicate if there's conflict. If you don't model good communication skills for the next generation, your kids will grow up thinking that ignoring the problem will make the problem go away, But no, ignoring the problem will only make the problem fester. So your kids will start to use humor as a way to deflect, and then they're going to realize that humor gives them positive attention from their peers, the kind of attention that you're not giving them at home. So they will continue to joke about their trauma in exchange for peer acceptance. And then, I don't know, maybe a pandemic will hit and they are forced to stay home, unable to see their friends, and no friends means no peer acceptance, and no peer acceptance means that they have to face their trauma head on. But no, they don't have the tools to face their trauma head on because you never provided them with those tools. So what do? They start a YouTube channel. They start a YouTube channel to make their funny little jokes online in order to gain validation and attention from strangers. And at first, the jokes were lighthearted, ha ha ha, and then you realize, oh no, the jokes were actually a cry for help. And all of that could have been avoided if you would have just talked to me, Mom! Anyway, moving on.
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
Aw, that's really cute. College has changed my definition of brotherhood. Every time I hear the word brotherhood, I think of frat boys butt-chugging beer at a tailgate party.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts.
Wow, money talks. Big Hit was just like, we want to heal people through music. And then the entertainment industry is like, money please.
Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans.
BTS really said, oh, you don't want to invite me to your show? That's fine. I'm gonna start my own show.
They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? 7 people in one bedroom? For 1 year in college, I had to live in the dorms and I had to share a 13 by 13 room with 2 other people, and I thought that was a crime against humanity. I can't imagine 7 people in one bedroom.
2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajegi, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts.
Okay, that's kind of similar to when I liked my own Instagram pictures using my Finsta account.
That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience.
Wow, that's very impressive. Their authenticity and their passion really just transcends language and culture.
Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle.
Wow, BTS really be out here, raw dogging capitalism, selling their album with no bundles.
From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7, all 7 members have contributed as either writers and/or producers on every album.
Wow, that is really cool. I have a lot of respect for artists who write and produce their own music. If you are going to put your name on a project, I expect you to have worked on that project in some way instead of having other people worked on it and you are just the one presenting it so it looks like you've done all the work. I hope that analogy made sense.
They even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans.
Aww, they are just a gift that keeps on giving. Thank you for feeding me and my family.
Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic injustices. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power.
Oh my gosh, they're using their influence to bring social awareness? That's kind of hot. Stop, I'm blushing, don't look at me.
One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me look more into this Love Myself campaign. I just want to make sure that this campaign has a list of action items instead of just a vague mission statement. I googled the Love Myself campaign and went onto their website. At the bottom of the website, there is a call to action. This looks like a sponsorship to #EndViolence. I went onto the End Violence website to see what that is. It turns out to be a UNICEF campaign aimed at the protection of young people so they can live life without the fear of violence. They also provide resources for students, parents, and teachers, and a call to action for governments to enact laws to protect children from violence. They also have a list of action items such as promote and expand policies that protect children, reduce child mortality, support children's education, deliver supplies to children, and conduct researches that analyze the situation of children. So overall, it looks like a well-rounded campaign. I also found this study that showed exposure to the campaign resulted to people's increased knowledge, improved awareness, and positive attitude towards anti-violence against children.
On June 3rd, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When ARMYs got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day.
I think it's really cool for BTS to explicitly say Black Lives Matter, and I think it's really cool for ARMY to match their donation. I'm glad to see that BTS is standing in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, especially there's so much anti-blackness within the East Asian community. I love to see this very influential East Asian boy band using their platform to stand in solidarity with Black people all around the world, and it encourages our own community, the East Asian community, to reflect on the anti-blackness and the colorism that is very prominent in our community. And I'm really happy to see that ARMY was able to match the donation so quick. And I know that throwing money at the problem is not going to solve the problem, but having money can get you resources. Having money can get you some type of security. So I do consider donating money as an act of activism. If you are donating your own money, I encourage you to do some research on the organizations that you are donating to. Make sure that they are transparent about where that money is going to. I encourage you to donate locally, and I encourage you to donate to grassroots organizations that are led by colonized people and are serving colonized people. If you are East Asian like me and you stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, I encourage you to talk to your family about it. If language is an issue with communicating with your family, I have linked some resources down below. And if you know any resources that I have not linked down below, please put it in the comments.
This led to the emergence of bilingual ARMY volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content immediately available to non-Korean speakers.
Yo, ARMY is so cool. ARMY is just so giving and so talented.
BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia,
Respecting different cultures and respecting different religions. I love that. I love seeing that.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money.
I love that they have a symbiotic relationship with ARMY.
I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world.
That was a really good video. I think xceleste did a very good job at putting it all together and having a very concise rundown of the history of BTS and their influences and their impacts and their music. I think she did a good job. Anyway, I started out this video by thinking, oh, I'm just gonna make some bad jokes, and then I almost cried, and then I ended up falling in love with them even more. I've been watching a lot of funny compilations, and as much fun as they are, I think I also need to watch some more informative videos.